welcome to Alex Rocks. I'm Suzi Dhol.
Hey, I'm Mark E.
And tonight we're going to be interviewing the great Billy Pommer Jr. from many bands, including the Johnnies. And right now...
Here's the Johnnies with There's Gonna Be a Showdown.
Hey man, they tell me you're pretty good. Don't you know you're in our neighborhood? So you're pretty fast on them there feet. You just best watch out when you dance down our street. You hear? There's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown. You better get in town, 'cause there's gonna be a showdown. I've got 10 notches on my shoes, and when it comes to dancing, you know that I cannot lose. They call me Mr. Top Cat around this here town. I just wanna see you moving your pretty little feet, honey, when the sun goes down. There's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown. All the girls have been losing all that faith in me. Well, that's not my toughest break, you know. Well, after what you done to me, 'cause I'm real good now, so you had better be better. And when we hit that dance floor tonight, better have yourself together, 'cause that's when there's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown. I got a reputation of being one of the fastest men alive. So I wanna see you moving your sweet feet, honey, when I count to 5. Give me 1, Billy. Okay, now give me 2. Come on, boys, girls, you can do better than that. If you wanna survive, you wanna survive, you better drive on the other side. There's gonna be a showdown. Just take a look around. There's gonna be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown. I'm giving you the lowdown. There's gonna be a showdown. I said there's gonna be a showdown. A showdown. There's gonna be a
And we'd like to welcome the great Billy Pommer Jr. to the set. He's from the famous cowpunk band, the Johnnies, and he's going to be telling us a bit of a story over the many years of his life and different bands in his career.
Hi Suzi, hi Mark, glad to be here at
Hey,
Alex
Billy.
Rocks.
Yeah, welcome along. So, you've been around for
Forever.
a couple of years or two. How did you start out in music, you know?
I'm Billy Pommer Jr., so the son of Billy Pommer Sr.,
Yeah.
who was a reasonably well-known jazz drummer in Queensland, and so I've been in music nearly all my life,
Right, so
really.
it's a bit
But punk
generational.
rock, essentially. When I was about 16, I joined a punk rock band in Queensland, and
Yeah. What were they called?
that was called Bruce Small and the Estates. Bruce Small was the mayor at the time, actually. So I've been in bands ever since.
Excellent.
Yeah, many, many, many bands.
Yeah.
You ended up in the Johnnies,
Absolutely.
which
And I'm
you know,
still in the Johnnies.
Exactly, they've come back, and which is great to see.
We never actually went away.
You didn't. Oh, you were a bit quiet
stopped
for a while.
playing.
Bit
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, like
but
13
that took you
years.
around the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
So going from small punk band to working with the great Spencer P. Jones and all that sort of stuff, what was that transition like for you?
Well, the Johnnies was a funny one because we were basically touring after our second gig. We played 2 gigs, one we put on ourselves, and at that stage it was, Spencer wasn't in the band, it was Hoodie, me and Rod Radalj, who was from the Hoodoo Gurus, and Hoodie was from the All Nighters. We put a show on in a place called Palms Disco in Taylor Square, Surrey Hills, and it was really successful. We did a second show like 2 days later at the Sydney Trade Union Club, and then we got a manager and we were in Melbourne the next week on tour, and we never really stopped. And
It's a bit of a roller coaster.
yeah, we got a record contract really quickly through Ross Wilson from Daddy Cool saw us, and told Godinsky to sign us immediately, and
Okay.
that escalated really quickly for us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. Great. Yeah, what an amazing experience. Just bam, just taking off, hitting it
so
running. Yeah.
there was the 3 of us first up, and we got Spencer up. We came to Melbourne to tour early. We met Spencer, loved him, said, come up to Sydney, join our band, and he did, and the rest is history. He was in the band within 6 months of us starting, and as you all know, he passed away a bit over 2 years ago, which was horrific and sad all at the same time for us. But we all got to say our farewells, and he wanted us to continue. And so with that in mind, Hoodie, me and Slim, of just the 3 of us, ploughing on purely live at this stage. We haven't done any new records or anything, but in his honour we're playing live, and the Johnny's show these days is just, which is what we're focusing on, is the live show.
Yeah.
And it's just a really good night out.
Yeah.
And that's all we're trying to do.
No, you're trying.
So if you go to a Johnny's show, you're guaranteed a really wild rocking time.
I'm coming to the next show whenever you
Absolutely.
guys, whenever that's going to be.
Well,
you did have a tour. You had a lot of stuff.
yeah, we
kind
had
of all,
COVID stuffed a lot of things for everyone, we know, but yeah, we missed the New
Same
Zealand
old
tour, keeps
tour.
getting put back, which is probably going to happen in February, but as soon as we get the all clear with borders and stuff,
something else happens.
we're back on Sydney,
Yeah.
Melbourne, Brisbane for a start.
Yeah.
And then, New Zealand, February, as I said, but, Adelaide, Perth's on the radar too.
Yeah.
So 2021, we want to be Johnny's on the road, playing live.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I know you guys do the New Zealand tour every year. How I'm sure it goes down, very well over there.
It's always been a stronghold for us.
Yeah.
Initially because Spencer and Hoodie are both Kiwis, so we went there very early on in the piece, and then we just kept touring there year after year. It's just included it as part of Australia, really.
Yeah.
And obviously we stopped playing for, I think it was 13 years or something, but we, was it last year? I'm losing my years. Not last year, the year before, we did an extensive tour of New Zealand, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And that was really great. So, got a good fan base over there. Actually got a pretty good surf following in New Zealand, strangely enough.
All right.
Yeah, and...
well, your band members become your family, don't they?
Yeah, so, the touring thing for us is, as I said, we're just concentrating on the live show now, so we just try and make that every night we play a special event for those that come.
Yeah.
Whether it's 5 or 50.
Yeah,
or
normally the
5,000.
crowds have been great because people have
Yeah.
People are starved for a good night out, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, a wild rocking time.
Especially,
We don't expect people to stand around and like listen to us for musical clarity or anything. It's like get
the
involved.
show. That's it.
Yeah.
The spectacle, the energy. You
There's
know.
always an element of danger. Things can
Yes.
go horribly
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
That's what
But
we love about the live music.
Everyone's hanging for that, I think, you know.
Yeah.
That's
They
right.
are.
You say you lost a year, I think everyone has,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah,
So,
no, just a great rock show is what we're striving for.
yeah.
Right. Well, we can't wait to see
That's
the
what
Johnnies.
that's what it's about. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So, in your time with the Johnnies, can you tell me a story that one of your more interesting sort of collaborations over the years? You've obviously worked with a lot of different people, but
Sure. Collaborations. There was the time in '83 that the Johnnies were on the road down here to. Our first gig of the tour was the Ocean Grove at Colin Dina was the support for the Gun Club.
Oh, yeah.
Who came out. But we got down here, checked into the Prince where we used to stay. We got a phone call saying the drummer from the Gun Club has had a fight with Jeffrey Lee Pierce at the airport in LA and's refused to get on the plane. He's interested in you having an audition. I went, sure, I love the Gun Club. I know all their songs. What about Spencer? He knows them all too. So they rang him up. Yep, we need another guitarist. Spencer and I went, did the audition, and they were playing their second album at the time. We said, oh, no, they'd never been to Australia. Everyone wants to hear the Fire of Love album, the first one. And so we ended up showing, he goes, oh, I've got to remember those songs. We were showing him the songs in the end, but he said, this is great. I'm going to get Kid Congo out here from the Cramps.
Yeah.
He flew out the next day. We played the Ballroom next door to here.
Yeah.
And then we went on a national tour.
I remember.
And, Jeffrey just loved it. He said, this is the best lineup of the Gun Club I've ever had.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, you probably, I won't say saved the tour, but by sort of pushing towards the known material, the first album, the tour probably went off twice as big as it would have, maybe.
I think we had like 2,000 people in the Ballroom next door.
Right here on the other side of this wall.
It was mental.
Yeah.
With the great bouncing floor.
Yeah, and of course the Gun Club is, and this is 1983, so work that out, a long time ago, but the Gun Club are still rating really highly. Like a lot of people, it's their favourite band. They went on. I mean, Jeffrey died back in the 90s, I think, late 90s. But his legacy is huge.
Timeless music. Yeah, it's one of those bands that you're hard to pigeonhole. Just got that timeless quality. And always,
he used to say he does to blues. With the punk rock element, what we did to country.
Yeah, all right, nice.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Punked it up a bit.
yeah, very true. I can hear that.
But how about the weirdest?
All right, here's a weird story for you guys. There are many.
I've been
many. All right, let's set the scene. I think it was like 1986. We're doing an extensive tour. We used to do these like 11, 12-week tours everywhere, all around Australia, provincial areas. We're at the Wagga Football Club.
Yeah.
Know it well.
The Wagga Football Club. Good crowd in. Mark Jacko Jackson, remember him?
Yeah,
I'm an individual.
You can't fool me.
He comes backstage. He's off chops, by the way. He comes running out on stage with a beer can and a drumstick, playing it like a cowbell, just screaming. But he was actually pretty good. He stayed in time and everything and started singing the backup vocals, and he's running around grabbing us and everything. And I remember we came off stage and we were all like skinny little blokes then from heavy touring, misbehaving, and he goes, you blokes, have a look at you. You need him, you need about 4 pizzas. But he was hilarious, Jacko. But he ended up actually becoming a fan. He came to quite a few gigs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's racing around. He's probably got an arse full of Energizer batteries or something.
Yeah, well, he had a hit at the time too, by the way. He had a song out called I'm an Individual. You can't fool me.
What a song.
And into bloody visual.
What a song.
You can't fool me.
Yeah, so that was one of the more weird things that happened.
That was great.
There's another aspect to your life, Billy, is you're a teacher of sorts.
I am.
You teach woodwork.
I teach.
And
I teach woodwork and drumming at the Collingwood Alternative School.
And I do have one of your the Billy Pommer Jnr drum kits.
Some serious some serious
There's
stuff
only
here.
a few of these available now, so if you want one,
Limited editions.
check
You
it
can
out.
get them on my Facebook page, but
The link will be available
it's
for
a
you.
professional drum pad and stuff, but I designed them originally to get kids, young people into drumming, because it comes with a chart and a link to a video lesson and stuff. So I designed it to get young people maybe into drumming, because I'm teaching drums at school.
Yeah.
I work there 3 days a week. And lots of people I know just bought them as a collector's item.
Yeah.
But it served its purpose. It's been fun. People like them.
Yeah,
Yep. So if you need it, you want to learn
It doubles
drums.
up as merch and as a teaching aid.
I don't like promoting too much, but yeah, they're fun. If you want to learn the drums or just initially how to get started, I've written a chart and a letter and everything there that'll get you
So what
started.
size sticks have we got here, Billy?
They'd be 5As, Mark.
5As here?
It is
All right.
the preferred drumstick.
Fantastic. Look at that. And there's a nice sort of Arizona desert shot of you up here.
Yeah, it's my youngest son designed all that. It's sort of like a 50s toy, you might say.
Very
Louis
cool.
Pommer, thank you.
Is this from Louis?
Louis, yeah.
Nice one, Louis. Excellent artwork there, mate. I don't actually have one of these, Billy. I do have the Billy Pommer Jr. And the Guilty Plea album
You've been
here.
doing some
EP.
other work. So
That's my solo album, came out in 2009, I think, but I never actually had an official release. I did a couple of gigs with the Guilty Plea, as sort of, album launch things, but I just really wanted to, I've been in the biz that long, and I just thought, I should make my own album.
Yeah, great.
Just out of all the
Absolutely.
stuff I've learnt to do, so
Fantastic, yep.
I put my own album out. If anyone wants one, go to my Facebook page. I'll have to get some burnt or whatever, because I don't have any, but I can organise that. It's not a problem.
Fantastic. Recorded up in Queensland.
Yeah, my
Fantastic.
good friend Terry Stevens' studio. It's excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. And so lately, besides the Johnnies, you've been collaborating with everyone, in Melbourne, from Fiona Maynard to Horse.
Horse and Wes, yeah.
And Wes.
I like playing. Well,
So how many bands are you in at the moment, Billy?
None. How's that? No, I'm in the Johnnies.
No.
I'm in the Johnnies, but I left the large number 12s the week before COVID, and I literally have not done a gig since March because of COVID, and it's the longest spell I've had in my entire life, but I'm not actually in any bands, other than the Johnnies, of course.
You need a drummer? Here you go.
But I do like to play, so
Yeah.
contact me if you got something good happening.
It's Johnny's across the board.
Well,
with Billy right now.
Realistically, the Johnnies do maybe 15 to 20 shows a year, but the rest of the time I'm pretty free.
Well,
Okay.
one every couple of weeks. That's all right. You got to be able to promote it properly.
Yeah, we tend to do them in bursts.
Yeah.
So we're going to go out with, we've seen a Johnny's clip coming into this.
Okay, so here it is. It's a co-write with the great Paul Kelly and the Johnnies. The track is Bleeding Heart off the album Highlights of a Dangerous Life. The Johnnies.
Others make up, but you and I gotta wake up, 'cause our love needs a shake up. I said, darling, listen, we'll cut the others down the side. There's something that they're missing beneath the armor of your eyes. When now my heart will be in light. Oh yeah, all your friends are dying, except for me. So just you stop your crying, baby. I know it's a lonely life that you gotta lead. Well, it's a love that should be, and it's a love that's for me. And this love that is good and true, this love that only I can share with you. I said, darling, listen, we'll cut the others down the sides. There's something that they're missing beneath the armor of your eyes. I said, darling, listen, we'll cut the others down the sides. There's something that they're missing beneath the armor of your eyes. When now my heart will bleed in lies. When now my heart will bleed in lies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I said, darling. I said, darling. Come on, darling.
Hi, Olga.
Hey, Olga.
Hey guys,
All right.
looking forward to a kick-ass 2021.
Yeah.
Let's have a happy new year for you and Social Cat and everyone else.
Alex rocks.
Thanks, Olga, and thank you everyone who's come in and everyone who's watched the show.
Looking forward to a great year next year. Please subscribe to Alex Rocks.
And it's happy new year from him,
It's Happy New Year from her. See you next year.
Alex Rocks.